What's up everybody, Jason Page here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I created this image right here from my series Shattered Worlds. For this one I used the Johnny Griffin special, the Serpent Plexiglass from Light Painting Brushes. This was a limited edition tool that we made. I also used a speed light with a red gel on top for this one. The flashlight that I used was a Soonfire MX66 along with the universal connector from Light Painting Brushes to attach the Serpent Plexiglass. The settings that I used were ISO 100 f8 shooting on bulb mode. Starting the exposure now and walking to the area that I have marked out on the center of this bridge. I've got a little leaf there so I can see where I'm going to be standing to start this exposure. Now I am turning the light on and off manually, holding it in my hand, just pressing the button, turning it on, and depressing it to let it turn off. I am not using strobe mode. Many people have thought I've used strobe mode on these, but I do not. I like to have the control of the light to be able to turn it on and off manually. I am staying as still as I can throughout this exposure, holding my feet in the exact same position and just going around my body with the Serpent Plexiglass to create the silhouette. I'm really focusing on the center part of this image because I want a nice strong silhouette in these. I am actually counting out how many illuminations I do to get some sort of symmetry. I'm really going for symmetry in these images as well, along with that nice strong silhouette. This here is the hardest part, is trying to keep my arm in the same place while I'm creating the silhouette and going around it. I'm holding the light here in my right hand and trying to hold my left arm and hand as still as possible as I create the silhouette. Now what I'm doing is kind of going up around my head to create this silhouette of my head, just staying real close to my face. I'm not going to create the entire upper part of this image right now. I'm just staying that left side to get the silhouette. Now what I'm doing is switching my hands, and I'm going to hold my right hand out, hold that as still as possible, and now using my left hand to illuminate the plexiglass all around my hand and arm. As I said again, this is the most difficult part of this image, is trying to keep my hand still while using my other arm and hand to illuminate the plexiglass around and get that nice strong silhouette. If I mess these up, this is generally where I'm going to mess one of these images up because my hand will move. Again, it's just really difficult to hold that position. Back to my head now, adding in all the plexiglass right around my head. This part is pretty easy. I got the hard part done. I feel confident that those are going to be good. I feel like I held my hands pretty steady. So now I'm going to create the upper part of this image. These here I like to leave on for just a little bit longer. Instead of the quick flash, I'll leave them on a little longer, get them a little stronger. And now I'm just working my way out from the silhouette, going all the way down, all the way up, just making a big wide arc around me basically. And again, I am counting to try to get that symmetry of how many illuminations that I'm gonna put on either side. It's very difficult to get these perfectly symmetrical, but I am trying to go for symmetry in these images. Now I'm using the speed light flash with the red gel on it to create the backlighting of this. I am now taking my right hand, trying to place my left hand where I think it should be, and popping that flash. I'm going to switch it over now, switching hands, holding out my right hand, trying to put that where it should be, and popping that flash one more time. And that is the end of the silhouette. Now I am free to move throughout this image. So this is going to be the final part of creating the Shattered World image, and that is working my way towards camera. Again, my silhouette is created. The only thing that I have to be very careful to do is to not put any of the plexiglass illuminations where my silhouette would be. So I'm just staying out of the center frame, just working on the outside of that silhouette. Again, counting, trying to get some symmetry, trying to remember where I've placed them on either side so that I can get that kind of symmetry moving forward. I'm working my way to the camera, and as you will see, I'm holding these on just a hair longer than I did around my body. The other thing that I'm doing is making sure that while the plexiglass is illuminated, I am holding it as still as I possibly can. As long as I'm holding the plexiglass still while it's illuminated, I'm going to get a nice, sharp, defined shape, which is exactly what I'm after in all of these images. And that will be the end of this exposure, and this is the image that I created. As I said before, you can create these types of images with any of the plexiglass from light painting brushes. Here are a few more examples of ones that I created in this series called Shattered Worlds, using different shaped plexis from light painting brushes. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, please do give me the thumbs up down below. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. I will answer anything that I can. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you very much for the support. Until the next one, get out there and get creative.